We stood on the corner of two ownerless avenues waiting for our dinner money to come and get us high off our hands. When the hunger pains reverberated from our bones, we quiet them by trading memories of women we'd been with like fruit snacks at the cafeteria table. Here, I was one of the boys. Here, if I could put dinner, war stories, or women in our mouths, no man's hunger would make me into flesh. But I must have looked too camouflaged in this long tee and baggy jean. I must have sounded too baritone in the monotonous hum of premature funeral hymns my boys practiced on each other like warm-up songs before finals we'd end up losing it. I must have been the black boy in this hood, kind of ready to die. The way black masculinity stayed tiptoeing in and out of a graveyard, it built on itself, for itself, in the way the men in this car approached our bodies slow, careful, and invited as mortician hands. My mother told me if I'm gonna do the gay thing, I better not advertise it. Better keep bisexual for a safety net. She didn't tell me the whole city knows this Ave to be Gabriel's gates, and these undertakers are just bouncers ready to let women like me in free before 11. And I thought I had enough of her savory pretty to save me, but I saw them see me a corpse instead of a cooked meal, judging by the way they did not look like they wanted to devour my bones, but instead feed them back to earth. And in this moment, I think of my mother again and the way she tells me a woman is supposed to feed a man when he keeps a roof over her head or the roof on it, and no good man will ever waste a good meal. So I strip my fitted cap from my skull, I pull my pants up to that tight around my thighs, I turn my masculinity inside out, I give them a reason to be hungry. At least for tonight, my boys and I won't become soil, breeding ground for fruit always born this spoiling. When the hearse rolls around the second time slow, the reaper and I make eyes. I smile, lick my lips, ask him what he's looking for tonight. If he likes his Femme sunny side up or scrambling, because there are only two reasons to be on this Ave at this hour, and both are to make these men God. So if it makes us less pray, I will bend myself into a prayer tonight. Will bend my back into a nightstand he rests his gospel on tonight. Tonight, I will offer him a bite. And my boys, the kind of niggas that freestyle eulogies over Dilla beats, say nothing. They watch me unbecome one of them to be instead a memorial on this corner, a martyr on their behalf, and they say nothing. And I'm just sad at how easy it was for them to watch me die here. How natural it must have looked for a man to swallow me whole. Either way, the reaper is sure we are not the stories he wants to turn into obituaries tonight, and he drives off. We get to run. Tonight, I made the undertaker think I was not worth the taking. And I don't know whether to celebrate being alive or if I am at all in this ever-spoiling body. Not sure where I go if I die at the hands of their misogyny or mine. If I ever get a tombstone in this graveyard, whether or not I want one. I'm not sure what masculinity is gonna do when Femme stops showing up for it. Not sure if we'll ever stop running. Not sure if the boys I ever run home beside will ever see the fractions of my death I leave scattered everywhere. We survive.